You see the teams heading back to the locker room.
It happened without warning in Oklahoma City.
The game tonight has been postponed. You are all safe. And take your time in leaving the arena tonight.
In a packed arena, the game between the Thunder and the Utah Jazz abruptly canceled after a Utah player who the league says was not in the stadium tested positive for the coronavirus. Then came word from the NBA, all games for all teams suspended until further notice. The league adding in a statement, the NBA will use this hiatus to determine next steps for moving forward in regard to the coronavirus pandemic. As shocked fans flooded out of the stadium, multiple news outlets reported All-Star Rudy Gobert is the player who has the virus. On Monday, Gobert, holding this press conference, asked about COVID-19, then seemingly joking, proceeding to touch every microphone on the table as he walked away. LeBron James tweeting, "Man, we canceling sporting events, school, office work, etc., etc. What we really need to cancel is 2020. Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban courtside for his own team's game when he learned the news.
The whole idea that it's come this close and potentially a couple players have it, just stunning isn't the right word. I mean, it's just crazy.
Just hours earlier, the NCAA announcing its annual March Madness tournament will be played without fans this year. With opening day 2 weeks away, sources tell NBC News Major League Baseball is now considering its options. And now, so is the NHL. The entertainment world also taking steps to reduce risk. Many talk shows, including Ellen.
No touch, no even shaking my hand.
And The Tonight Show, suspending taping in front of live audiences. New York City now canceling their famed St. Patrick's Day parade, the first time in more than 250 years. The massive Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, which has already hosted more than 500,000 visitors, called off on Wednesday after a local man with no recent travel history tested positive.
Thank you for coming out tonight.
This morning, the future of American sports and entertainment in limbo as the coronavirus reshapes the way we live and play.
And Miguel, there in California overnight, the governor also announced that he wants to restrict crowd sizes, as I understand it. What more can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Craig, the governor says he doesn't want gatherings over 250 people in California. Here in Los Angeles, gatherings like that happen every day all across this city and across the state, as a matter of fact. So we are certainly in uncharted territory.
The NBA has suspended the season indefinitely. This is shocking news. Earlier in the day, the NBA met with all the owners to determine what they're going to do about this virus. And the majority of the owners said, let's just play the games, play the rest of the season without fans in the arena. But then right before the Thunder and Jazz game, Rudy Gobert tested positive for the virus. So they postponed that game, and then the NBA out of nowhere just said, we're going to suspend the season. The crazy thing about Rudy Gobert is earlier this week, he was joking about the virus, and before he left the interview backstage, he touched all the microphones. That's not a smooth move. Nobody knows what's going to happen. We don't know if the season is even going to be completed. There's whispers that the season will just be canceled outright. We don't know how bad this is going to get, and if it doesn't get better soon, with all the TV deals, advertising dollars, all the money that they're already going to lose, who knows what's going to happen. Maybe they try to come back playoff time and just start the playoffs with the standings as they are right now. But even then, that's not fair, because with 12 games remaining or however many games they have left, a lot of things could change in the standings. If the season gets canceled, that's going to be devastating because there's so many different contenders. Imagine LeBron, he's got a good shot this year to win it. Imagine if the season just gets canceled and then you got to start all over next season. Next season is a new season. So tonight very well might have been the last basketball being played for this season. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Do you think it's an overreaction to suspend the season? It's been happening all over the world. The NCAA, they're going to play without fans. There's leagues overseas that are also postponing games. This is big. Even the president is banning travel from Europe to the U.S. That's never happened before. I do believe in the phrase that it's better to be safe than sorry, but I can't help but think that this is an overreaction. We'll see how it all plays out. Let me know what you think in the comments section.
That's what they call me. I promise that